What's up with it, bro?
Man, nothing. What's up with it?
Shit, man. Shit, man. Introduce yourself. Let people know who you are.
Man, I'm the neighborhood hero, Gilk. Man, Mud Brothers. All that.
Hell yeah. Formerly known as the Bird.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Hey, I had to, I got rid of that name. I was finna, drop with Money Man. And when I tried to upload it on iTunes, it had gave me like a little blocker, like I couldn't upload. It was saying like it was some copyright shit going on with my name.
Really?
So I changed my shit from the Bird to Gilk, and come to find out like it wasn't even me, it was him. It's when he was going through that shit with Birdman, like that shit was blocking the song at first, but I thought it was me. That's why I had changed my name from the Bird.
Hell nah, that's crazy.
Let's switch that shit up.
Yeah, speaking of Money Man, did you like put your song on this mixtape, The Epidemic Volume 2?
I don't really know. Like I don't really know if it was him. Like I ain't gonna cap. Like I know he was promoting it on his page though.
Yeah.
But I kind of like just flashed out, and I kind of handled the situation wrong because bro was fucking with me on some real shit. Like that shit probably rubbed him the wrong way or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I ain't gonna say he did it. I know it was up there though. I was kind of mad because my name wasn't on it, but I shouldn't have flashed out like that because it could have helped me. Still,
Real shit.
motherfuckers was still listening to the song.
Real shit though. Like you still had you on there, shit.
Yeah, still had my voice on that motherfucker at the end of the day, so, you know, but shit, you young, just doing shit on that social media shit, you live and you learn.
Yeah. I mean, that type of stuff happened in the industry, though. I understand that's what he purposely did, but people take songs, shit.
Yeah, they do.
They heard, like, you know, they be seeing people, they be have, like, certain artists might writing them, like, send me your work, what you working with?
Nah, he was fucking with me, though. Like, we recorded that song, like, together in the studio. I was on tour with him. He was fucking with me. I'm talking about backstage, through the back door with him, like, pulling up in that motherfucker, like, all type of shit. Like, he was real, like, fucking with me, so he ain't never steal the song. And then I was just like, I don't know if I would have been eating off of that motherfucker. You know, that's what more I was worried about. And then, like, getting notoriety, like, motherfuckers knowing who actually on the song. Like, my name would have been on it. I don't even give a fuck about the back ends, because
You get that, no, right?
it was my song, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I definitely wanted motherfuckers to know it was me rapping and just being a young artist, and I ain't really
Yeah, I
had
shot the
no
video
clout.
too, didn't you?
Yeah, we had a video on there.
Yeah.
That motherfucker down there had $500,000, no promotion.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm gonna say, backtrack a little bit, get to know you a little bit better. From East St. Louis, right?
Yeah.
What part exactly did you grow up over there?
Edgemount.
Edgemount.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not too familiar with that, so for a person who's never been there, how would you describe Edgemount?
Edgemount, like the I call it like the bougie trenches, man. Like, it I mean, that's really it's like the bougie trenches. Like we the niggas, like we got motion. Like it was lit. Like motherfuckers come out here kick it, you know. Like over the years it got a little rough. Like when motherfuckers got to moving out, different motherfuckers get to moving in, like any hood, you know. Like, but it was cool. It wasn't that bad growing up. Lost a few friends, lost a lot of friends. Like it's always a death because it's East St. Louis, but like it ain't the roughest part of East St. Louis, is what I'm saying. Like we the kind of uppity.
Yeah.
In Edgemount. We close to Belleville, like right here on the border, so it's like we had big nice ass cribs, like full blocks. Like that's probably the only hood in East St. Louis that got like full blocks of nice ass cribs still to this day. Like not a lot of potholes and shit, but yeah, that's how I describe Edgemount.
Yeah. What school did you go to over there?
I really went to school at Clark, and then I went to Belleville East. I went to East Side. I went to Park, alternative school.
I don't know. I would say another thing I want to point out too is just before I see 89 blocks.
It's just 89 streets in East St. Louis.
It was like 1, 2, 3,
Straight
4.
shot. First through 89.
Okay.
That's it.
Going on State. Was that State Street?
Yeah, that's State Street. Straight through that motherfucker. Now we got like the outskirts, but it's like separate cities. Like you got Centerville, you got Allerton. I think they just connected all that shit and made it like Hokie Heights. You got like Washington Park. That's a city off to us. So I don't know if Washington Park is a fucking city or a neighborhood, but it's kind of like they definitely got a different culture than East St. Louis. Yeah, Washington Park definitely is a city. So you got East St. Louis just straight through, like number blocks, first to 89.
You are you familiar with Pop the Petra?
Yeah, I went to school with Petra.
Yeah. You hear a song that's Sorry Not Sorry?
Yeah.
Did she say Is My Not You Say?
I don't know if she said that. Did she say that?
I don't know. I can't remember. I know she said a lot of them.
Nah, I posed a bit. What's crazy? She was I think she recorded that at Jupiter or some shit like that. It's some big studio over here, and I posed to hopped on it. I got the messages and everything. I posed to went to the studio with her that night. I don't know if I went out of town or what had happened, but I ain't make it to the studio. Or I fell asleep or something. I ain't make it to the studio. I supposed to been on that song. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, I fuck with Petra though. She cool as a motherfucker.
Petra used to be a hooper. She used to be a dog on that.
Yeah, she told me. Yeah.
She different though. I fuck with her.
Yeah, I definitely. Yeah, she got a different little vibe to her too.
Yeah, she's super different. Like, I wouldn't even expect her to rap about nothing other than what she rapping about. Like, she really herself. She ain't on that motherfucker trying to be like nobody else or nothing. She real life. That's how she is. Like, she was always smart, hooper, quiet as hell. Like, she coming out that shell to rap. I ain't think she'd be no rapper, but yeah, I fuck with Petra for sure.
Yeah. When exactly did you begin to start making music?
I was living in Dallas in like 2015, and I was working at like the Coles corporate building. I had met this nigga named Chris, and he introduced me to my first engineer. His name was Sparks. I dropped my first mixtape in his closet in Dallas. I used to drop a song every payday.
You say fuck
every week, I swear, every week. Every Friday I'm in the studio, I'm dropping the track every payday. Like, I'm telling you. My boy Sparks, he lit now. He got platinum records with the Shermans and shit, Ray Sherman.
Hell yeah.
He lit. He live in LA now.
Yeah, that's dope. You definitely doing this thing. Definitely doing this thing. Shit, I know you just recently released that Neighborhood Hero. It was like a week ago.
Like last Friday.
Yeah. How you feeling about it?
I ain't gonna cap. Like, this is my first project that I really got into depth. Like, found myself. Like, I recorded it myself. I was going through a lot of shit with my homies and shit, so
I can hear it. I can hear it.
You know, that fueled me. Like, if you listen to every one of my mixtapes, it's like I'm gonna be able to listen to it down the line, and it's gonna put me back in a certain time. Like, every one of my mixtapes, I'm going through something. Like, I ain't never not going through nothing. I'm always going through something. This particular mixtape was just like my best body of work. I was in the studio by myself, like, damn near every song. I had fell off of my engineer too, so I had to learn how to record myself too in the process of this. So most of them songs I recorded myself, probably like 10 out of 14. Like, for real, I really got in my bag on that motherfucker, on me. Like, I feel good about it though. I feel like this is one of my best bodies of work. Like, playing with the auto-tune, different melodies, coming realer than ever, you know. But everything in that mixtape, like, straight facts. I don't rap about nothing that ain't facts, you know.
Yeah.
And then it's like, I rap based on feeling. I got my own studio in my crib and everything, so it's like, I rap based off feeling. And that whole mixtape was just, you know, raw cut.
And it was like,
factual.
Shit, like you pouring out your, like you say, your feelings, your soul into that motherfucker.
I put my soul in that motherfucker for real.
I can definitely tell like you was going through something at the time.
Man, always going through something. You know,
like,
but I get through it. That's how I let. Like, when I go through certain shit, like, it be motherfuckers out here talking. Like, you gonna hear 10 stories about me, but I don't respond. Like, you gonna hear it when I drop. Like, that's my side of the story. Like,
yeah, but
motherfucker can hear a lot of shit, but you go listen to that mixtape, you gonna hear my response. Like, and motherfuckers who know, like I'm talking to people in that motherfucker. Like, then you know, like, when I say shit, like, found out my nigga was a cop, I cut him off. That's how I rock. I realized I had to cut my homie off. He did some flaw shit. The way we living, it just ain't, you know, it ain't compatible with what we got going on. So,
type shit, I understand.
You know, shit be real.
Speaking of shit like that, let's say, it's like something that's going on. We're reaching this past now, but with Nipsey Hussle, that case.
Mm-hmm.
You know, his partner, what's his name, Cowboy. I don't know if you know him, but one of his partners, Cowboy, he ended up taking the stand. He didn't necessarily snitch, but he took the stand and just basically told the conversation he heard, just so the dude won't get like no plea of insanity or some shit like that. People kind of give him a backlash just for taking the stand.
Mm-hmm.
You think he wrong in that situation, or? They say, because the thing is, you're not supposed to do it, get on no type of cooperation.
I ain't gonna cap. Like, I don't know the situation. I don't even know what you're talking about for real.
Yeah.
I know Nipsey Hussle,
Nipsey,
but I don't know
the dude is supposed to kill him.
Taking a stand.
The dude is supposed to kill him.
But I feel like if you taking a stand as a street nigga and you doing anything except I don't even know, because like it's certain instances like we going through something where I might have to take the stands, but it ain't no snitch shit. You know what I'm saying? It's something that I'm trying to, you know, I gotta go up here and just basically tell the truth, get my brother out of that motherfucker, you know. But I ain't going up there and incriminating nobody or nothing like that. So it's different. Like I don't know that situation, so I can't really speak on it.
Yeah. And which he didn't. He didn't go up there, you know, and incriminate nobody.
Yeah, I feel like I mean like street shit, man. Everybody got their own like little definition of street, you know. Like my problem is with street niggas because them are the niggas who we care to have certain flaws. It's like a regular motherfucker who just a law-abiding citizen, he can go snitch out there and the motherfucker say shit like, oh man, you like, what you expect? Like, what you expect? But if a street nigga go snitch, it's like, we on your ass because like, you signed up for it.
Yeah.
You know? So, you should never take the stance to snitch, tell on nobody, whether it's whether it's your brother.
What about this situation?
You
know, Birdman brother just got out of jail. That's his name.
Yeah, I was just watching his interview with the gangster.
Yeah, but you know, probably know what I'm talking about. Then he's supposed to snitch on some people that his homeboy, they was dead already though, about some bodies though. Is that still like? Birdman ain't fuck with him because he said that that's snitching, nigga.
I mean, man, you gotta look. You gotta. I feel like the world like hold certain people accountable, and then the next person can be in the same situations. Like, I mean, Dirk got a song of Dirk like they come around about bodies, gotta go blame niggas who dead. You know what I'm saying? Not rap that shit to the top of my lungs, so I ain't gonna come around and say he wrong. I mean, a nigga that is dead in the streets and you going you get them folks 20 plus years of your life and you find a loophole and you like, man, I can just tell them some shit that I was in on too, because him and his homies did the bodies together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and they gone already. So I'm the last one standing. Like, y'all should want me to be able to come talking to his family and them. Like, they should want him to be able to come home like through a loophole like that. Now, like Boosie was saying, he don't believe it actually happened. I think that's the real reason. Mm-hmm. It ain't no paperwork. The document's sealed to where the public can't go look at it.
Right.
So on some shit, it's like, I feel like they saying they don't believe that story.
I think it's something else.
Yeah, I think it's something else. I think you did more than what you were saying. I don't think that they're going to let you off from a life sentence just by telling on your homies that's already dead. You feel me? That's what they saying. They ain't saying that, all right, man, you wrong for doing that, but show us that that's what you did to get out. You feel me? Yeah. And I feel like if that's what you did, then show it. That put a different outlook on it. Even though you told, you ain't incriminate nobody. You ain't send nobody up that road. Your homie's already dead. So if y'all want me to just see that I can get out like that and still want me in here, like, I don't really know how that work, but you know,
I understand.
If he told on somebody, he foul, you know. But I mean, that's a loophole to get. I mean, he was doing life.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he out now.
Shit, time served, man.
Oh, definitely.
Fuck that.
Go back to the neighborhood hero, and I heard a lot of references, like as far as like sipping lean. You say Mr. Quill with that. Now what that do?
Mr. Quill with that. Look what that made.
Yeah, that's what I say. Look what that made.
Yeah, man. I think I just mastered cutting drink.
Yeah.
I mastered making drink. Like anything that come with drink, I mastered it. Like that's why I got on green right now. It's my favorite color, man. Green made me. I ain't even been making like 320 off a pint. I done made 1,000. Like it's just like the thing with lean right now. Like it's foreign. The drug is foreign. No matter what people say, it ain't enough. And the same people getting these drugs. You know what I'm saying? Like even the pharmacy done cut down on it, so it really ain't coming through like it was. Like it was coming through strong. And what I be trying to let people know is like if you ain't a certain type of nigga, you probably never ever even saw a real drink. You know what I'm saying? Unless like you done been around us. But it was a certain point of time where a nigga probably could have snuck some fake purple on me, because guess what? I wasn't the type of nigga that was buying purple or sipping purple, so I ain't know what the fuck purple was. So if another nigga came through with some fake purple, what I'm saying is I'd probably sip it because I don't know the difference. You know, I ain't saying these niggas purposely just sipping fake drink or something like that. I'm just saying they don't know.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, what
it's foreign.
Would you be afraid of like getting some fake shit? That shit can kill you.
I mean, it just depends on what you what you hit it with. I mean, if you the one that's getting it and doing what you do to it, then nah. But if you just going out here getting some shit that you don't know what's to it, then yeah. Cause you're right, it is killing people. I ain't gonna say the lean, but like fake ass pills and shit. But I mean, if you out here, you taking pills, you know the difference between the fake ones and the real ones. Some of us just don't give a fuck. What happened when you get on them fake motherfuckers? Like some people want fake pills. Some motherfuckers want fake pills because once you get on them fake ones, they so damn strong. The real ones don't even work for you no more.
Damn.
Yeah.
I ain't shit. I don't know. Me personally, shit, I can't. Yeah, I'm good on all that shit.
Yeah, imagine you just taking Tylenols and the motherfucker slip a perk on you. Guess what, man? That Tylenol ain't finna do shit for you no more. You ain't gonna like that Tylenol. You're like, damn, what the fuck was this? I want this motherfucker over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is. You gonna want the stronger shit. You wanna feel good.
How would you be able to tell like the difference between like a fake one?
I mean, it's a lot of different ways you can do. I mean, a lot of different ways. Like, you can drop it on top of, like, your cell phone light, and if it glow up, like, they indicate that it's real. You know, like, them fake ones, you can't see through them at all. Them motherfuckers just be black. Like, all type of ways. The way they crumble, the way they look. Like, them real pills have that gloss on them. Like, them fake ones be real powdery and all type of bullshit. Like, they'll crumble. It's a lot of shit that you can tell, like, they won't dissolve. You throw them motherfuckers in something, it take them motherfuckers 3 days to dissolve. You know?
Yeah.
You throw that real one and that motherfucker gonna get the fuzz instantly. Like, it's just like, you gotta know. But I just say don't do it at all. Like, that shit ain't cool. Yeah. Especially if you don't got no reliable source. You know?
Yeah. I'm gonna say, Mud Brothers Clothing. You been working there for a little minute, man.
A long ass time.
Long ass time. It's paying off, though.
Yeah.
Definitely
for sure.
Paying off.
I ain't had no job in years.
That's good.
Real shit.
I see you doing the giveaway for the machines you was using to help you, get started and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what made you get into that lane?
Like what? Like giving back? Or
no, not the giving back with the clothing lane.
For real, man. We just always been on some good shit. Like, we always like trendsetters. Like, always fresh as hell. So it's like, when I got to making the damn clothes, man, I was kind of just, I don't know, it was a hard time. Matter of fact, I was living in, it wasn't Mud Brothers at first. I was living in Atlanta, and I had ran across this cheap-ass t-shirt factory, and I was working at Chico, like a call center. And I saved up my last check, and I went and bought like 50 t-shirts. They was like some YNGM t-shirts, Blood Walk. This was years ago. This shit ain't even hit Instagram. This shit so old ago. I was on Facebook. And I started jugging them motherfuckers. Motherfuckers started fucking with me a little bit off them. I sold out. Then I had another logo. It was like shaped like a Batman sign. It said Mud Brothers Forever. And I made some t-shirts like that. Them motherfuckers got to selling out. Then my boy Michi had ended up getting that baby logo made just on the humbug. Somebody drew that motherfucker. And it was just really the like the logo for our label, like Mud Brothers ENT. I put that motherfucker on the t-shirt. Motherfuckers got to paying me $25. I'm like, damn. So I end up just going hard, steady, pushing that shit. I end up moving to Alabama, and my homie Michi, he ended up calling me like, man, bro, you need to come back down here, bro. Like, shit, give you some t-shirts and shit. Like, we gonna do it. Gave him some t-shirts. I was fucked up. I was down on my dick. I was going out there trying to make some shake, go get a job or some shit like that.
Same shit.
He gave me like 50 t-shirts. I came back and made them motherfuckers bubble. I ain't never looked back. I ain't gonna cap. Never looked back. Turned up from there.
And that was what you say, 2015 when you started?
2015, that's when I started rapping. That's probably like 2017.
Okay.
2018 or something like that.
And just been going there since?
Been going crazy.
Yeah.
I got a manufacturer. I probably got over 30 or 40 manufacturers.
That's dope, shit. That's
hell
dope.
People, motherfuckers I ain't never even used. They just be on my ass. They want to work with me.
In the beginning, was it ever a point where you just felt like, man, fuck this shit? Just based off the support you was getting, or you just, out the gate, you just going hard since?
I got, from the beginning, like the Mud Brothers, I got 15 homies, like, that's getting money. You know what I'm saying? Even more than 15, probably like 30, that I can call out gate. I'm just popping up with shit, So my grind was so strong that I ain't never I ain't never leave the house without something to sell. You know, so every day was constant income, and I quit my job to do that shit way before it was making sense. But what helped me quit my job was just being comfortable with making for myself what I was making for the job. Cause like as a street nigga, like you would go outside and make $150 today and beat yourself up about it. Cause you like, that's a lousy ass day. 150, that ain't shit. But guess what? A motherfucker go to job and work 15 hours and be comfortable with making that 150.
And then on top of that, you'll get taxed. It might be 100.
So I just became comfortable with making for myself what I was gonna make for them. So it was never a time like I woke up every day like, I know I can sell 2 jumpsuits. I know I can sell 5 t-shirts. That's what that job was paying me. So I'm cool with not going in that motherfucker today. You know?
Yeah.
But of course you're gonna go run into a lot of shit. But like when you really wanna do something, like that's what I really wanted to do. That ain't nothing I saw nobody doing, like jock them and then like I really wanted to do that. So it's like, yeah, when you enjoy doing something, like you gonna do it.
Well,
it ain't never no time I'm gonna quit.
Made a lot of sense to me. Shit, I want to take this like views from art. I got a real job outside of this, but like shit, I can make money from this shit. I don't think it's probably stopping like from me actually working. I ain't that comfortable yet to just take that leap.
You gotta believe in yourself.
Yeah, but while I'm listening to you, I'm like, shit, you just gave me hope, shit, for real shit.
Yeah, you gotta believe in yourself, but you gotta know when it's time too. You know, say that shit up. Do what you gotta do. You always gotta have a hustle. Like merch, you should have merch.
I haven't stacking on. I gotta get some more.
You can't be playing even if you got 10
I got
t-shirts.
merch,
Guess what? If you had something right now, I would have bought it.
Yeah.
But like everything is an opportunity. You know, you gotta keep that shit, especially when you gonna be out here being an artist. T-shirts, even if I used to make sure like it's a store up there in it's in Fairview Heights. It's next door to Chuck E. Cheese. Man, I'm gonna say this on the interview to help whoever out. It's like you can go in there motherfucker and get custom screens in that motherfucker. Like so you can go in there and put St. Louis, you know what I'm saying? Your IG name on that motherfucker and get custom screens made for like $2 a piece, and they'll send it off and the motherfuckers will come. Shit, you can go and spend 200 on them motherfuckers real quick, get you 100 of them bitches. You know, actually the price go down as it get up, so you might be spending like 100 on 100 of them bitches. Guess what? Go and get you a box of t-shirts off of Gilk.com for $163, and motherfuckers going and just slap them motherfuckers on all colors. You know what I'm saying? Like guess what? Earn them on. Press. Simple press. That shit's simple. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just gotta look for the resource and be out there and do it. But don't never, like, if you take any advice from me, don't never leave the house without something to say. Like, if you ain't going to work, you still gotta make money today. Because you definitely gonna spend something. You feel me? Even if it ain't nothing but a t-shirt, I always have something to sell. Like, that was my part of my come. I was always gonna have something to sell. Ask my homies. Anytime you saw me, yeah, I'm coming out the trunk or something, you gotta buy it. Like, I'm only selling this shit for $20, $30. Like, we getting money, you gotta buy it. That's how I'm coming. It ain't no, oh, can you buy it? Like, now it's a little harder. Like, I'm approaching strangers and getting my clout up other places. I'm still selling out, but like, I'm going through shit with my homies, so I don't really got them 10, 30 motherfuckers who I can just call, like, all right, come buy this, buy this. I'm working harder, but guess what? That shit still selling out.
That's good. Hey.
Yeah, I don't play.
Yeah. Go back to the music for a little second here. How's the East St. Louis music scene? You know, in St. Louis, you know, starting to get a little bit back with the unity and stuff like that. Is it unity over there, or is it kind of, you know, everybody just doing their own thing, or what?
It's unity behind closed doors. Like, I feel like I'm the only motherfucker that's somewhere it ain't cocky. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers who, like me on the east side, like, still try to charge you or something, like, be trying to hold their nuts on you, all type of shit. You know? I'm the only motherfucker who I feel like got a little clout, and you could still fuck with me. Like, I still hop on your track. I probably got 10 features that I did or whatever niggas in the city. But it's just like, then it's a lot of beef and shit going on, and we too small. You feel me? So it's like, it ain't like St. Louis, how you can be from the South and you beefing with the North, but you can still go and work with niggas on the West, or you can still go to U City or the county, downtown and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just us. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and you got a rapper in every projects, every block damn near. So it's like, it's super divided. It probably ain't even 20,000 active people living in East St. Louis. So it's like, it's lousy. It's fucked up. I be trying to explain to their ass, like, boy, you can put East St. Louis on top of the South Side in St. Louis and still have area around that motherfucker. That's how small the city is. So I don't know why they think like we can't come together and make that shit make sense, you know? But there's so much shit going on over there, it's kind of too late. But, yeah, I just pray.
Cuddy Moolah, I got a song together.
We got a lot of tracks.
Well, I know I say y'all work together, and I seen what Lil Greg. So y'all ain't, I don't know if y'all made any music, but I seen y'all kind of, network with each other.
We do got a track. We
Young
got a
Greg.
track, a hard ass song. I fuck with Lil Greg.
Yeah, he definitely just them. They definitely doing their thing over there in the city.
Yeah, both of them lit.
You know what I'm saying? Go back to the song that you did with Cootie Moolah. But what is it called? The Edge My Angels.
Yeah.
The
About Cold Case.
yeah, dedicated to y'all friend.
Mm-hmm.
Is he from the same area? Cootie?
Yeah, we are from Edgemont. Couldn't live on my block.
Okay.
Yeah.
The song, that song you said something like showing love to the trenches to get you killed.
Yeah.
Why you feel that way? Let's go back to that Nipsey thing right there. In a sense too.
I ain't gonna say showing love, but like being there. It's a way you gotta show love. You know what I'm saying? Like once you get to a certain height, you gotta know how to move. Certain shit you can do, certain places you can be at, certain places you can't. So I'm just saying, like you gotta know how to love the trenches, like because the trenches don't always love you back. You might have love in the trenches, but like one bad apple you throw, you know. So I say not showing love, like giving back or something like that. Like you can love, but you know it's a way to love. Like
You don't want to become like stagnant. What you saying? In a sense?
I mean, like I love you, but I gotta love you from a distance. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is with the trenches. Like I love the trenches, but I gotta love you from a distance. I can't come and just post up and let motherfuckers know like I'm right here, or I can't come and hang with y'all, like just come chill with y'all for hours, like y'all might be able to do. But guess what? I love y'all. You know, like what you gotta love. It's just like if you know your uncle was a thief, you ain't gonna stop loving him. But guess what? I love you from a distance. You can't come over here, but I still love you.
Uncle definitely a thief.
You know what I'm saying? Like, your ass be still like a motherfucker, so you can't come to my crib, but I love you though. You know, that's how you gotta play the streets. Like, I love you, but I ain't gonna come chill on you no more. Shit.
Definitely took some shit. I had it. Man, come on, man.
Man, everybody got an uncle that's a little off that'll steal from you. Like, somebody, you would.
Nah, I love that. His birthday the other day. Happy birthday, But,
I said that shit in the song. I said, what I say? Street just like my uncle steal from me, but I still love him. Yeah.
Yeah, real shit. Real shit, man. I would say, Cold Case, he was an artist too, right? I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like, we did songs and shit like that. Cold Case, we saw him. Like, I really saw that man grinding. Like, I thought Cold Case was so much older than me. I never even knew the age of him because I never really been around him, like, to where we was homies. But it was just like a mutual respect. Like, you gotta respect his grind. That's one thing you gotta respect about him, you know. But we was becoming closer. Like it was, I forgot. I think his mixtape was named Mandatory or something maybe. I did a song. I don't know if it was mandatory. Don't East Saint don't get mad at me because I really don't know. But I did a track for him. Like I pulled him up to the studio, paid for the session and everything. Like everything I put out with him was something I paid for. A video. Paid for it, like all type of shit. Like I was fucking with him, like we was building a bond. But it's just like, you know.
Is the East Side really like dangerous like that?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. What you mean like dangerous like that though?
Like
you'll get your ass killed, you'll get robbed or what?
All that shit. And like I don't know, do they consider like East St. Louis, and they put St. Louis in that category, as most dangerous city. I know on the outside it really is two separate cities, but like do they put them statistics together?
I never know. I don't know. Some lists you'll see East St. Louis at the top of that motherfucker, you know. And it's St. Louis, Missouri, so I definitely don't think they combine it, but that motherfucker dangerous. I like to describe East St. Louis as like a fake city that real shit happen in. Like it ain't really no structure in East St. Louis, you know. But you'll get your ass touched up out there. Like niggas ain't no hoes.
How did you stay out the way from all of that?
I'm smart. You gotta be smart. you gonna always outlive the tough ass dummy.
Real shit.
You know what I'm saying? Niggas be too damn tough, man. You can't. What type say, man? You can't stand up to that still. You know. And it's just like I got a map. There's certain places I don't go. There's certain shit I don't do. You know. Certain clubs I can't attend, and I ain't missing nothing. You know. That's how I live. I ain't trying to be too tough. I done seen niggas way tougher than me get killed. I got down there 9 rest in peace tattoos on my body, niggas. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying everybody went out like that, but you gotta set them boundaries when you live your life. It ain't about being tough, because niggas will get up on your ass.
Yeah. And then shit, you a father, shit.
Yeah.
You don't want to be
kids
this. That's what stopped me for real.
Yeah,
shit.
my people love me. Like a lot of people, not even just my kids. Like everybody love me. Like if motherfucker really know me around me, like they love me. Little bros, like niggas from the hood, everybody they love me. They know.
Yeah. Now, coming to a closing this interview here, but I gotta ask you this, man, because it's a topic. I hope she watching, but it's a topic, goddamn me, that about posting like your mate on social media. I just seen they just did on my boy Desi Banks. Somebody just called him out. His gal posted him on his page, on her page, which he didn't post. He just posted a picture of himself. Like, do you feel like it's mandatory for you to post your partner?
Nah, because like your social media is like your business, right? And once motherfuckers know who you with and know what you got going on, now I ain't saying like everybody know, but the motherfuckers that matter know. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, alright, I'm gonna put it in a situation like this, like Dirt might post India and get more likes on that picture than he get posting by himself. You know what I'm saying? Because his relationship is famous. He got people on his page that's really there for him and India. He got fans of his music and he got fans of his relationship. So yeah, you gotta post us sometimes. But for a nigga that got all these hoes that's liking him, they don't like when you post your gal. And not saying you gotta pursue them or nothing like that. But guess what? If these the motherfuckers that's supporting me, I need you to understand what the fuck I got going on. This ain't about you. This ain't about us. This about the business. You know what I'm saying? And my page is a business. So I don't gotta always post you. Nah, my situation, like, people know what the fuck I got going on. I post my gal business all day. But at the end of the day, like, that shit don't stop nothing. These hoes don't give a fuck about that.
So. You post it or not?
They don't give a damn.
Nah, real shit though, man.
Nah.
Real shit. Halfway through the year, man. You know, what August started, Monday.
Mm-hmm.
What you got in store for the remainder of the year?
Man, I'm working, foot on the gas. People ask why I ain't blow. I don't feel like I never worked. I never put in the work, so I ain't mad. You know what I'm saying? I never really promoted myself. I never put myself on certain platforms and really went hard. So just foot on the gas. On the 2nd, I'm going to Memphis. I got Famous Animal TV. I ain't booked it yet, but I'm going to go and do that off the porch, like perform the scenes. It's just foot on the gas from here on out. I'm finna give myself a chance to make it, man. I'm finna go hard. A lot of videos dropping back to back. Just shot with Tori. I'm finna drop. Like, I'm on that.
Yeah, so you're doing this thing though. But shit, so people can follow you and, you know, see these great things you got in store. What's your social media?
You can follow me on IG, MB Gilk, that's MBGILK _ Mud Brothers, MUDDBROTHERS, MB Gilk _ Mud Brothers. On Facebook, you can get me at Ariane. I ain't even gonna tell y'all Facebook. That don't matter. Get with me on IG for sure.
Most definitely appreciate you, bro.